MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Seattle Mariners. The Phillies enter the day with their winning streak at 10 games. They'll try to extend it next. Marco Gonzalez is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mariners. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in the ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well. And one of the keys for this guy is getting early outs to keep his pitch count down. If he can do that, he should be able to get into the 7th or 8th inning in this one here today.
Now at the plate, Andrew McCutchen having a very nice year, currently 2nd in the NL batting chase.
Guy continues to swing a hot bat. Hit over 300 last month. We'll see if he can keep scorching here in this one.
He's set. Here it comes. A bouncer to the left side and a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Boy, this guy is off to some kind of series, and he's one of the better road hitters in all of baseball.
Yeah, and some guys just have a knack for lighting it up on the road, getting that good night's sleep, and finding a way to get to the yard early and work on their craft.
And that'll bring up Gene Segura. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League.
This guy can do just about everything when he's in the lineup. In the top 5 in the league in runs scored, and he's a big part of this offense. So there's more to this guy than just swinging the bat. He can get on base too.
In there, 0-1. Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. They come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row. Here's the 0-1 pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
McCutchen gets his lead at first, nobody out. Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, D-Roll. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper, and what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
Yeah, this guy's got the home run and runs batted in thing figured out for the Triple Crown, but he's not in the top 5 in the batting average, and if he wants to win the Triple Crown, so he's going to have to make up a lot of ground.
From the stretch. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
And now on 2-0, you just can't lay a fastball in there, or he could make it 3-0 before you know it. It's all about limiting the damage in this situation.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. And oh, that looked to catch him flush down near the foot or the ankle. And they are able to get the out at first, but more importantly, let's hope he's okay on the mound. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern, but from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Good opportunity for him to add to his season RBI total here, which sits third best in the National League.
Yeah, that's kind of surprising to me. I mean, he's a good player, but I don't think many pegged him as one of the best run producers in the game coming into this year. But he's having a breakout year, no question about it.
Here comes the first pitch. The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first, 2 gone. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game. He's coming off a month where he had double-digit totals in home runs. If you're looking at one category and you like the long ball, this is the guy to watch. One of the best power threats.
Now here's a fly ball, well hit. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Phillies leave a couple. Now it'll be the M's turn. No score. Vince Velasquez, a California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
Here's D. Gordon now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
What you got? For the Mariners, the second baseman.
Now here's the pitch. Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Malik Smith the next to hit. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
And that's the beauty of having a guy in the 2-hole like him. He's almost like another leadoff hitter, working a walk with just 1 out. And I think there's a good chance that he's going to be on the move at some point.
Throw over to the bag, back in standing. First offering on its way. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Henniger, a California-born ball player. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. Throw over to first, and the runner will get back standing. Runner at first here, 1 man out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He knows his strengths and weaknesses at the plate. He knows he has a cold zone away. But the bottom line is this pitcher has been able to execute to that spot. If he misses over the heart of the plate, this guy's still going to be ready.
And another foul ball.
Interesting pitch selection right there. In off the plate. Not too many pitchers in the game want to go in there and risk hitting the guy and letting him get on first base free of charge.
A shot down the first baseline. The 0-2 once more. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Daniel Vogelback is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Called strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give a guy at first a chance to run.
Fouled away. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Seattle, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Digging in, Roman Quinn. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race.
Boy, talking about having a great month. He absolutely killed it last month, hitting over 400. This guy's one of the most dangerous hitters in all of baseball.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive, base hit. So a base hit here to start the inning, and he continues to pile them up as we take a look at our league leaders in hits so far. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Josh Harrison stands in, and a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. A runner at first with no outs here. Now a throw over, and he'll get back in safely. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Working for the punch out and the offering. And there he goes towards second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. Ready with the payoff pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away. And in steps Scott Kingery. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. First pitch coming. Here it is. Too much dip on the sinker. Laid off for a ball. That evens it up 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
Grounded back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And the run will score as the Phillies are off to a 1-0 lead.
Boy, when teams are playing well like this team is on a nice little winning streak right here, they strike early in this one to keep the mojo working.
Yeah, Dan, from an offensive standpoint, everyone searches for confidence, and that's exactly what they have right now. Everyone contributing makes for a fun clubhouse.
Into the box, Logan Forsythe, as he'll take a look at ball 1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Phillies have an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. 2 balls and a strike.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Softly hit down to third. Likely no shot at 2. Scooped up, and indeed no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out. Digging in now, Andrew McCutchen, a base hit in his first trip.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Hit out towards second. Gordon is up with it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Phillies will have to be content with just the 1. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Phillies 1 and the Mariners nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and into bat next the third baseman Kyle Seager.
Kyle Seager.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
And that'll bring in Tom Murphy, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Line toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
That is 7. The left fielder.
Striding into the box, Kyle Lewis. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. And the pitch. Hit in the air out to center field. Quinn is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Mariners are down in order. They're down 1-0. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in Gene Segura. First delivery to him on the way. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Takes this the other way to right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. So with 1 away, time for a check of the standings in the American League West as you find where the Mariners find themselves entering play today. Ready now, Bryce Harper. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Nope, ball.
The 1-0.
Talk about certain guys in the lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
The 2-0 on the way.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Now in the box, Rhys Hoskins. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Runners on first with 1 down. Hit back up the middle. Crawford has it to Gordon for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Down quickly go the Phillies, but they lead it 1-0.
Back now for the Mariners' 3rd turn at bat, and unfortunately for them and their fans, this lineup hasn't really found its stride this season. Entering the day, they rank near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening, so he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Too high. Ball 3.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
In now the Mariners DH, Dylan Moore. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the belt, the pitch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Here's the 0-1.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Hit in the air out to right. Forsythe will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
The second baseman.
And here's the speedster D. Gordon. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. Gordon playing here in his age 31 season. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
The 1-1 makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Oh, and this deflects right off him. There's Harrison for one. Throw to first is going to be offline, so they just get the 1 on the play.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got to force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Malik Smith. From the belt, the pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Two out with the man at first. Throw over to the bag, and he'll be back in standing up. Now the 2-0 is in there for strike 1.
You get yourself into count leverage 2-0 right there. You're looking to come unglued on something and be very aggressive. That ball had to nip the corner for him not to pull the trigger on it.
Now the 2-1 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul. So a missed opportunity there. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Ran one in there as this is hit on the ground towards second. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Mariners leave one. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Digging in, JT Realmuto. He flew out in his last at bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
Sometimes you just got to laugh at yourself. Hitting's the hardest thing to do in all of sport. You take an ugly swing like that, take a deep breath, step out, smile about it, and get back in that box and try and do damage.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Hard liner to center field. Smith is there, and he has it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Roman Quinn.
And he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award.
First pitch of the at-bat. A 1 pitch on its way. Hard hit ball to second. Gordon is there, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. And that'll bring up Josh Harrison, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. He's set, and the pitch. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. A solo shot here to left. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as the Phillies have taken a 2-0 lead.
I guess the pitchers haven't been talking in the dugout because it looks like they've learned nothing about this guy. He's torched them for 4 home runs this series, and they're still giving him pitches to hit.
Into the box now, Scott Kingery, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
And he swings on top and sends it on the ground out to second. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
So now to the plate, Logan Forsythe. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Hot shot on the ground is short. Crawford gloves it. Toss over to Gordon at second, and that ends the inning. Phillies get 1 in the frame courtesy of this solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 2-0 Philly. Digging in now for the Mariners, Mitch Haniger.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but it's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
And he fouls this one off. 1-1. Is strike 2 swinging.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
Dan Vogelbach is next, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. A solo shot here to left, 19th home run for him on the season, and the Mariners strike for a run. It's now a 2-1 score.
Well, if you're going to get your first hit of the game, you might as well do it with a bang. He thought he could squeeze one past him, but he thought wrong.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. That misses. 2-0.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive, not being very aggressive right now.
On a line, that's a base hit. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here, looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
Standing in now, Tom Murphy. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike.
Hey, doubled up on breaking balls there outside. Now might be the time to bust that fastball in.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher. Line towards center field. Quinn is there. 2 gone.
The left fielder, number 1.
Stepping in, Kyle Lewis, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. 1 ball, no strikes to count. A 2-0 count to the Mariners left fielder.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
Quinn will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. One for the Mariners in the inning, and it comes on the strength of this solo home run. We played 4, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. Digging in once again, Andrew McCutchen, 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. He's set. Here it comes.
1 ball, no strike.
Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Good pitch there down below the zone, got him to go after it.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Now back. Third base.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring in Gene Segura. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounder down the line at third, and that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. So he's aboard with his second hit of the afternoon so far as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you see there, he sits in 4th place in that department in the National League. Here's Bryce Harper now as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right, and that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. No hits to this point. Slapped hard the opposite way, and this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get 1 if not both of them home. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play a run comes across to score. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Striding in, Roman Quinn. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this is going to plate at least 2 of those runners as it's down for extra bases.
As a manager, you have to give your starter every opportunity to work his way out of trouble, but I think they went with him maybe 1 batter too long. The bases loaded double blows this thing wide open, and the starter's probably on his last legs now.
Now here comes the Mariners skipper out to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Brendan Brennan takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Stepping in now, Josh Harrison. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And this one is gone. A home run. So a 3-run shot to left center, his 2nd home run of the game, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Wow, that's a tough one. Certainly not the way you want to start your day as a relief pitcher, giving up a home run.
At the plate, Scott Kingery, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2. Still only 1 out in the inning. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
And I'll tell you, this is the last guy in the lineup you want to put on base for free. He's probably feeling a little salty after getting drilled, and he's got speed to burn, so look for him to try and make something happen out there.
At the plate, Logan Forsythe. From the stretch. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
Grounded to third. To Gordon for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Welcome back to T-Mobile Park in Seattle as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. Too much of the time they're finding themselves in disadvantage counts like 0-2 and 1-2, and that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
The 1-2. Drilled to the left side. And that's out number 1. Ready for another chance. Dylan Moore comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. High and deep to right. Right fielder looking up at the track, the wall, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him, and this lead has been cut to just 6 now.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
At the plate now, D. Gordon.
And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field.
But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. Next for Seattle, Malik Smith. First offering on its way. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 1-0.
That's one. 1-1. Ball. 2-1.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. McCutchen is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Mariners able to get one back in the inning thanks to the solo home run. 5 innings complete. It's the Phillies 8 and the Mariners 2. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they did not want to wait around and let good pitches to hit go by. And as a result, they have 5 hits on the first pitch alone, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi. So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Andrew McCutchen. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. In there for strike 1, 0-1. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo shot off the bat of Andrew McCutchen. 34 home runs now on the year, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Gene Segura standing in.
Swing and hit a pop to the right side of the infield.
Vogelbach makes the catch, and there's one away. Digging in and looking for more, Bryce Harper. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. In his career, Harper has a track record of power hitting at the major league level. Over 250 career home runs. Harper behind with an 0-2 count now. Hit hard to the right. Foul. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Into the box now, Rhys Hoskins, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field.
He doubled up on that one, Danny. Back-to-back changeups. Nice job by the batter right there, staying on that pitch.
Tell you, that's one of the things that this pitcher will do, though, Mark. His changeup is so good, he's not afraid to throw it back-to-back pitches.
So now to the plate, JT Realmuto. He hits it hard on the ground to the left, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. But the Phils tack on one more on this solo home run. Through 5.5, it's the Phillies 9 and the Mariners 2. Mitch Haniger the next to bat, and through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game, but this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Here comes the first pitch. Ground ball right side. Kingery's there, and quickly there's one down to lead off the frame. Now to the plate, Daniel Vogelback. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think that this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
The windup and the 0-1. And he is cruising now. It's 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
Into the box, Kyle Seager, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and foul, though it had the home run distance. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. Again, a 1-2.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches, 2-2 count.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They're down by a touchdown. It's 9-2. Dan Altavilla comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Roman Quinn, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard up the middle. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Josh Harrison will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. Hit hard on the ground to short. Crawford fields it cleanly. On to first, and they get them both.
Now back, the second baseman,
So base is empty now after the double play. And standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Scott Kingery. First pitch of the at-bat. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Smith is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Phillies go down quietly there, but they hold a 9-2 lead. Last half of the 7th here, and next to hit is the catcher, Tom Murphy.
the catcher, John Murphy.
Phil Gosselin is into the ball game as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here.
Now playing short, number 8, Phil Johnson.
Jay Bruce is also into the ball game as he'll assume duties in left field.
Number 9, Jay.
Adam Hazley is into the ball game as well as he takes over out in right.
Now playing right field, number 40, Adam Hazley.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. That misses. 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Good job going down and hanging with it that time. The 1-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
In now, Kyle Lewis. As with one away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. A ball and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Kingery has a play, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. He was a ground-out victim last time up. First offering on its way. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-2, the count to the Mariners shortstop.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
Still 1-2. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. Going back is the right fielder, and a climbing attempt at the wall, but this ball is gone. A solo home run off the bat of J.P. Crawford. 3rd home run for him on the year, and this lead has been cut to just 6 now. That's dinger number 6 on the day between these two lineups. I feel like I'm watching home run derby here, guys.
Yeah, Matty B, this has always been known as one of the better pitchers' ballparks. Ken Griffey didn't like to hit here. A-Rod didn't like to hit here. The only guy that seemed to like to hit at this place was Ichiro. Definitely a pitcher's ballpark.
Yeah, without question, Dan. And that's why what they were able to accomplish today with such a high home run total just screams to the ball flying today. Maybe there was a jet stream going out to the gaps. I don't know. But what we saw today is not the norm.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. But a solo home run will at least get this closer to respectability. We'll march on to the 8th. It's the Phillies 9 and the Mariners 3. So stepping in, Adam Hazley, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Fouled away. Fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. All even now, 2-2. And now a pitch on the way. A bouncer to the left side. And this is going to find its way into left for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard to start the 8th.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
And it's fouled away. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Nobody out, runner on first. Now a throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. 3-1 count to the Phillies left fielder.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Here's a look over to first and a dive, but he's back. And another throw over, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. A runner at first with no outs here. Bullet back up the middle. Smith has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1. Runner at first here, one man out. Hit on the ground out to short. And that gets through a base hit. He's 3 for 5.
Hey, that's nice execution right there. Swung through the first slider, got it again, stayed tall, kept his hands back, didn't try and do too much, and delivered a nice base hit.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate
as he'll swing and pop this one up near second base.
Gordon is under it. 2 gone. Digging in to try it again, Rhys Hoskins. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. The 1-0 home. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Gone! So a 3-run blast to deep center here. 29 home runs for him on the year as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. This one has turned into a slugfest of Ruthian proportions. 7 combined big flies. You guys remember seeing anything like that in a while?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
To the plate now, JT Realmuto. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Three runs already home here. This one is crushed. Back, and gone. JT Realmuto with a solo shot. And that is 27 for him on the year as this lead got even wider. At the plate, Roman Quinn. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos.
This one is crushed. Back, and gone. Solo shot to right center. Number 13 for him on the year as the blowout continues. Stepping in now, Phil Gosselin, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. Two out, nobody on. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Two and one after the foul ball there. Now the pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball three.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
And the count will be full. Now the 3-2 pitch. Back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Sometimes you get lucky in this game. I don't think pitch recognition wise he would choose to swing at that exact pitch. But you know what? Sometimes result is the only thing that matters.
Yoshihisa Hirano enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Into the box now, Scott Kingery. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Hirano, a previous member of the Diamondbacks organization. He signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a one-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
2 balls and a strike now. This one is crushed. Back, and gone. So a 2-run shot to left center. 19th home run for him on the season as they just continue to pour it on here. So now to the plate, Adam Hazley, as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Smith is there to make the catch, and mercifully the side is finally retired. Final damage here, 10 come to the plate, 7 runs score. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Philadelphia is on top, 16-3. Digging in, D. Gordon. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Popped him up. Hoskins over to his left. He's got it 1 away. So here's Malik Smith. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now back, right field, Mitch Haniger.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo home run for Mitch Haniger. Number 13 for him on the year. But that'll do little more than make a dent in this big deficit. So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Into the box, Daniel Vogelback.
He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Quinn
is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors, and no one left on base. All set to start the 9th in this one, and standing in the outfielder, Jay Bruce. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right, and this one scoots all the way to the wall. Throwing to second, and they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Hey, there's a bullet down the right field line that had double written all over it, but a great job by the right fielder to cut it off and keep him to a single.
Nice aggressive turn by the batter right there, but hats off to the right fielder to keep him from getting the scoring position.
At the plate now, Gene Segura. This one is crushed. Back, and gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 13 for him on the year as this lead got even wider. Taylor Williams comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. To the plate now, Bryce Harper. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And right into the shift, but a foul ball, 1-1.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. No outs, nobody on. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rhys Hoskins. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
One ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman. Williams, 28 years old. He was a 4th-round selection back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases.
Boy, D-Row, there's a case of the outfield defense playing so deep that that ball looked like it was extra bases all the way, but they were able to cut it off.
Yeah, not too many times I would agree. I'd love to hear your take on this as well. The no doubles defense, I kind of never understood it to begin with. I felt like the pitcher, if he can execute the game plan, could keep the ball in front of the outfielders, but right there, boy, I was wrong. That worked.
He smacked a homer back in the 8th in this one. Fastball well outside. Chopped to third. Tough to get to. He's got it to Gordon for 1. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Well, when you get a ground ball in a double play situation, you always want to turn it, but that was a tough hit to do it on. You don't want to rush and make a mistake and get no out, so that was a good job to at least get the runner going into second.
Here's the first pitch to him, and he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
A runner on first with 2 away. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Now the 0-2 pitch.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Has a look, now the pitch. Grounded softly down the line toward first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 9. The Phillies lead it 18-4. Ready once again, Kyle Seager starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Seager behind with an 0-2 count. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And there's one down now.
The catcher, number 2, John Murphy.
Stepping up now, Tom Murphy. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
That's the ball. 1 out. Ball.
Now the 2-0 is looked at for the first strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Quinn is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the 9th.
The left fielder, Number 1, Kyle Lewis.
So coming to the plate, Kyle Lewis. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball just inside. 2 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Last chance for the Mariners. Down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1 and 2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, I know you don't want to jinx it by talking about it, but this streak now, it's up to 11 games. When you're playing this well, you think the good times are going to last forever. But in baseball, trust me, this game has a way of humbling you. They should enjoy this ride, though, while it lasts.
18-4 this afternoon. The Phils claim victory by plating a total of 18 runs. Vince Velasquez earns his 12th victory in the ball game. Marco Gonzalez was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
All right. Well, the Phils have swept out the Mariners in their own home ballpark. Today, by a final score of 18-4, the Phils absolutely destroyed the Mariners offensively. Vince Velasquez picks up, I believe that was his 13th win. Goes 7 2/3 innings. Started letting up some dingers. Just got him out of there. Didn't want to get that ERA too high. But Roman Quinn, 4 for 6 on the day with a home run and a double. But Roman, part of the massive offensive onslaught by the Phils. We're just going to jump right into it here as we take a look back at some of the action that went down earlier on. As Kingery got it started, almost took the pitcher out with that one. That was in the top of the second as he gets the RBI single, gets the Phils on the board first, and Josh Harrison, what a series he's been having. The first of 2 today as he nails this one, a 3-run shot. This was in the 5th. That made it 8-1, and the Phils once again were off and running. T-Mobile Park, a very friendly ballpark for the Phillies, no question about it. Vince with some quality strikeouts on the day. This was in the 7th. At that point, it was 9-2. Obviously, we're not going to be able to do all of the home runs that took place again. As I've been calling it, Long Ball Jones has been the theme for this one. Here's former Philly J.P. Crawford as he goes yard here. A towering shot. Takes it out to right field. At that point, the Mariners would be, at this point, at the closest deficit they would be for the rest of the game at 9-3 at that point. And Reese just crushes this one, the first of a trifecta of home runs. This would be followed by JT and then Roman. As you see, Mean Gene there on the base paths, making sure that the ball actually cleared the fence. Good on his part. Here's JT's. This made it 13-3. That was a single blast, and this one my son actually hit. He crushed this one. Way out of here. Into the second deck. A couple of them landed up there today. Scott Kingery put one also up there as well. As here's Roman's back-to-back-to-back jacks. As Roman Quinn goes yard here, 14 runs. That would be the last of the runs the Phillies would score today. Actually, what am I saying? No, it's not. We got 4 more runs to go. Here's Kingery's 2-run shot. Boom. 16-3 also in the second tank. Well, you talk about sleepless in Seattle. Good grief. This was just an absolutely outrageous offensive onslaught by the Phillies. Here's Mean Gene's home run. My son also hit this one, making it 18-4. I don't know, man. I don't know. That pitching staff, it must be like the lowest in baseball. And Francisco came in, just brought him in for the last 2 innings to get some work and pretty much just nail it down, and that's exactly what he did. As Lewis strikes out there to end the ball game, And that was it. Phillies absolutely boat raced the Mariners by a final score of 18-4. The Phillies 18 runs on 24 hits, no errors. Seattle did manage to get 4 runs on 5 hits. Vince Velasquez goes 7 2/3, striking out 9, letting up 4 earned runs. A couple dingers there contributed to that. 5 hits on the day, but Roman Quinn, most assuredly the player of the game, 4 for 6 on the day with a home run and a double. Rhys Hoskins, 4 for 6, also a home run and a double, knocking in 4. Any one of these guys in this lineup could have been the MVP for the day or the player of the game for the day. Josh Harrison, also 2 home runs in the game. Like I said, either one of these guys, Mean Gene, 4 for 6 with a home run. I would say all of them could have been the player of the game. But the Phillies absolutely owned the Seattle Mariners here on this American League West Coast trip, as we will get out of this. And, yeah, there's the final score, very lopsided, scoring 7 runs in the 8th, 6 in the 5th. I forgot about that, but 7 runs in the 8th, 2 in the 9th. Just an unbelievable offensive display by the Phillies. I dare say that the upcoming series, of course, oh, that's nice. I dare say the upcoming series, as the Phillies have a day off tomorrow, will probably not look as it did this past weekend. On this 4th of July weekend, hopefully everybody's enjoying it. Hopefully everybody had a great 4th of July yesterday. I forgot to turn my microphone on when I first started the game, which is why you didn't hear me. So the Phils get 19 runs. They scored 38 runs in the first 2 games and add another 18. Hey, Bobby, what's 38 plus 18?
56.
You sure about that? Yeah. 56? Okay. I'll take your word for it. So, in any event, the Phillies scored probably more runs in these last 3 games than they did, I would say, in a 2-week span in the month of July. I'll have to go back and look at that, but be that as it may, no rest for the weary. There will be a day off, a travel day tomorrow. That will be an off day, and then back at it in Houston at Minute Maid Park as the Phillies venture back to an old National League rival, now an American League team, former world champions of the American League, I must say, representing the American League. But this one will be a stern test, as the Houston Astros are right there at the top of the American League. In fact, I just want to go check that out right quick. Let's see, standings. Yep, they're about a game out, so they are neck and neck just about with the Oakland A's. So it is not going to be an easy task by a long shot as you take a look at the Topps Player Spotlight Player of the Game, Roman Quinn, who most assuredly will be right back up there in the league lead for batting average. But look at this. Andrew McCutchen and Bryce Harper tied for the league lead in home runs. Never thought that would ever happen, but here we are. And Bryce Harper, 81 runs batted in. Tried to get him a home run today. Tried to get him 35, but just wasn't to be. But it's good to see that all members of this lineup at some point are contributing in a huge way. Jake the Snake will be going on Tuesday, there you see. And Andrew McCutchen takes over the league lead by merely a point over JT Realmuto and 10 points over Roman Quinn. So there's your league leaders in batting average. Of course, Jake Arrieta with 17. He'll be looking for 18. No, I don't want to do that. I want to get out of it. Jake will be looking for 18. I'm sorry. Jake will be looking for 18 on Thursday. That'll be the flyaway game. That'll be a day game, but played at night. But Aaron Nola will be looking for win number 15, as he'll be opposed by Jose Urquidy. I want to say I'm saying that right. I'm probably butchering it. Urquidy, who is 7-4. Aaron Nola, after the shellacking he took just a few games ago, taking him over the 2 mark in ERA and getting that little 1 there on the loss column. Was undefeated, but no more. But he's going to look to keep the win train going here. He'll be looking for win number 15 on Tuesday. Zach Wheeler, the hard-throwing fireballer, will be taken to the hill on Wednesday night. He'll be opposed by Zach Greinke. That should be a very good matchup, a marquee matchup to say the least. Zach also looking for win number 15 on the season. And then Jake the Snake on Thursday, The undefeated Jake Arrieta will be looking for win number 18 as he looks to continue the streak. No, he's not the Undertaker, but he's our version of it. He's got the streak going, and Lord willing, it keeps on going as the Phillies this coming week will fly from Seattle to Houston, from Houston to Washington, D.C., and then by this time next Sunday will be the end of the first half. I can't believe that's real, but yes, next Sunday will be July the 12th, and that will be the end of the first half as they will end in Washington before heading out to the All-Star game. Of course, got the Home Run Derby on Monday. I'm sure Bryce Harper will be in that, if not Rhys Hoskins or JT or any one of the Phillies. But we'll see. It should be pretty fun. It'll be the first time that I've ever done a Home Run Derby during the middle of an actual franchise season, but should be interesting to see how that works out. But right in front of us, a day off tomorrow, leading into Houston, Texas, in Minute Maid Park, as the Phillies will look to once again continue their winning ways, as they have won now 10 straight, and they're looking to continue the winning streak as well, as Aaron Nola will look to get win number 15 on Tuesday. We're bringing you that game, well, probably a little bit before 7 o'clock, usually when I get home from work between like 5:30 and 6. So just make sure you subscribe if you haven't done so already. Tell a friend, tell a neighbor, tell a coworker. If you're interested in watching some baseball video gaming and you like the Phillies as much as I do, then hey, we're on and they're winning, and now's a good time to be a video game Phillies fan if you're not a Phillies fan in real life. But also check out Bilskie's Phillies season on Facebook. I usually post the lineups and the game results and things of that nature. Don't forget to look out for that on Facebook. And if not, do it anyway. Do me a favor. You might be surprised. So that's it for now. Phillies win this one by a final score of 18-4, completing the sweep in Seattle on this Independence Day weekend. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great rest of your Sunday, and we'll see you Tuesday for more Phillies baseball. Have a good day, everybody.